Hi and welcome to I Hate Drums. This is lesson 13 of my beginner video course. Today we're going to look at some rhythmic variations within 16th notes. Let's say you've got a standard group of 4 16th notes that you count one E under and you play that da 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 da. What happens if you remove the E? Or what happens if you remove the E and? Or what happens if you remove one of those hits and then repeat it over and over again? That's what we're going to get into in this lesson. And to do that, we're going to be at the kit for most of this lesson. A lot of it's going to be on the snare drum, but we are going to do some stuff with a groove as well, and hopefully some of the rest of the kit. So get comfortable. To begin with, we need to have a sort of template that we're going to build everything else from. And that template is just 4 16th notes. You've already played this in previous lessons, but it's just the one E under. Everything else that we do is going to be based on that group of 4 hits. So we can consider that variation 1. Let's remove one of those hits. In this case, we're going to remove the A from the end of the group, and that's going to leave us with what we can call variation 2. And this is going to leave us with just one E and. If we were to put a string of these together, we wouldn't just have a continuous string of hits like one E and two E and, because the space where the A hit was still exists. So as we play this, we need to leave room for where that hit would have been. And that's going to give us this. So 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and. Now it can help to count the A when you first start this, but just remember you're not playing anything on the A at this stage. So 1 E and A, 2 E and A, da 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 A, da 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 A. Let's try this exercise. We're going to do 2 bars of this first rhythm. So 1 E and, then leaving space for the A. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. So let's spice it up a little bit. We're going to do 1 bar of groove, and we'll just do nice easy groove. We're going to do 1 bar of that, and then we're going to do 1 bar of 1 E and 2 E and, all on the snare drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Probably should have said I was going to do that twice. Sorry. Let's take that same idea. Let's put it around the kit. So I'll do snare drum for the first 1 E and, high tom for 2 E and, snare drum 3 E and, floor tom for 4 E and. Twice around. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try another variation. So of that initial 1 E and A, how would it sound if we removed the E? 1 and A. That's the rhythm you're going to get. Now you'll notice we've actually got 2 16th notes at the end of this group. That's because we're finishing with the and A, whereas in the last group we had 2 16th notes at the beginning because we had the 1 E. And the 8th note within either of those groups is a full 8th note because that's representing half of that beat. These 2 variations can get confused very easily, so make sure that you pay attention to whether you've got the second variation that we just did or whether we're doing this new variation. If the double line is at the beginning of the group, you're going straight in for those quick hits, da da da. If the double line is at the end of the group, then the quick bit is at the end, da da da. So let's try this exercise just on the snare drum. We're going to do 2 bars of 1 and 2 and so on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Hopefully from a previous lesson you've taken on board what I was saying about the rule of 4. So we would normally be playing 1 E and A as right left. So when we remove one of those hits, we want to make sure that we're removing that particular hand from the sequence. Then this way, whatever the rhythm is, if it's a number or an and, it's always going to be the right hand. Incidentally, that's going to be eighth notes on the right hand, and that's what you're going to be doing within most hi-hat grooves. So it kind of helps keep the timing as you move from a groove into a rhythm like that. Likewise, the left hand is going to be doing an E or an A, nothing else. Try pay attention to the sticking as you work through these variations. Now let's try do a bar of groove and then 1 bar of this rhythm all on the snare, and we do that twice around. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's see if we can put that around the kit. We'll stick with the same order of drums, so snare, high tom, snare, floor tom, but now with this new rhythm. And again, twice around, groove, fill, groove, fill. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you might have found moving from the floor tom back to the hi-hat a little bit tricky there, when you get the ba, and then back. So again, the sticking is going to help there, because if you're playing this rhythm correctly, you're going to be going right, left, right, left. So when you get to the floor tom, you're going to be doing right, left. So you're finishing on that left hand, and that gives you a bit more time to get the right hand back to the hi-hat. Now that might be a move you want to practice a little bit, but that's what we're here for, to learn, to practice. Okay, let's try the fourth variation now. So this time, we're not just going to remove one hit from the sequence of 1 E and A. We're going to remove 2. We're going to remove the middle 2. So the E and the and are going to be removed. So these would have been a left hit and a right hit. So we're taking those out. This is just going to leave us with the initial right hand, and then on the A left. And that's going to give us 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Let's try a string of these. 1 E and A, 2 E and a 3 A, 4 A. A little bit trickier, that one. What you'll find within some of these different rhythms, or just generally within drumming, when there's lots of notes and lots of things happening, although it can seem quite complicated, the kind of complexity of all the notes built up forms a much tighter grid. What you're going to find that you struggle with most within drumming is when there's more space and judging that space that you have. So between these two notes we've got here, the 1 and the A, there's 2 16th notes missing. So judging that space correctly is actually quite challenging. Now for that one in particular, you might want to slow that down and try it at a slower speed. Again, try that in your practice time. For now though, we're going to do a bar of groove and then that rhythm for 1 bar on the snare drum, bar of groove, and then that rhythm on the snare drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So notice again, with this rhythm, because the left hand is doing that last hit, it means that we can get back to the hi-hat within that groove nice and comfortably. ba, boom. If you finish that rhythm with the right hit, and then you have to go straight back to a right hand on the hi-hat, da, da, that's really kind of clunky and it's not going to flow smoothly. So make sure you finish with the left so the right hand is free for the hi-hat. Let's try it again, but this time we're going to put it around the toms, snare, high tom, snare, floor tom, twice around. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that one is quite tricky to judge. Notice how my right hand was kind of moving towards that high tom as I was playing that left hit. So ba, ga, boom, and then same up here, doom, ba, back to the snare, ga, boom, doom. Developing that kind of flow as you're moving around the kit is super important, and these different rhythms are going to help you develop that nicely. We've got one more rhythm we're going to try, and this is one you won't see as much within drumming. It does crop up, especially in like some of the other drum books. You don't see it as much, and it looks a bit odd. It's still a group of 3 hits, but we're actually removing the and. Now this means we're going to be doing a lot of left-hand hits and only a right-hand hit on the quarter note. So we're going to be getting 1 E and A. So a lot of the left hand here. Let's try 2 bars of this on the snare drum. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E, a 4 E, a. Quite a tricky one, but again, you can slow it down if you need to. And like I said before, make sure you're paying attention to that rule of 4, not a rule, with the sticking. Anything on a number or an and, play with the right hand. Anything on an E or an A, play with the left. Let's do a groove of that, and then a bar of it on the snare, a groove, and then a bar on the snare. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So once again, finishing on the left hand within that rhythm means that the right hand is free to get back to the hi-hat when we do the next bar of groove. Finally, let's try that again, moving around the kit. Snare drum, high tom, snare drum, floor tom. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's not actually that difficult to create some quite interesting ideas from 16th notes. Just by removing 1 hit or 2 hits from that group of 4, we get a lot of variety that we can use not only on the snare drum, but around the kit to make some interesting fills. And with those different varieties there, we're using the toms a little bit as well. So if you enjoyed that, the next lesson is going to be focusing on the toms and some different fill ideas. But until then, enjoy.